Hey, I just wanted to come through today and talk about being present for the next version of yourself. That means you have to be able to visualize your success. And notice I pointed to my temple. I would also point to my third eye. What do you see for your future? Is it the same pattern or are you breaking those toxic patterns? And it's okay because, listen, y'all, I have thought at one time in my life that I was breaking cycles, only to discover that I was repeating cycles. And sometimes you have to become a different version of yourself to recognize the toxic patterns. If you're always involved in he say, and what who got going on, not necessarily say you're gossiping, but when people call you to dump their baggage, you become a trash can if you're not very careful. And so, what you have to do is you have to cleanse yourself, detox your energy, and then you have to create from a different kind of space. Now, your heart is open to what the universe has for you. And I can't help but sit here, y'all. I'm looking at these plants. I was gonna throw them away. These poinsettias, they was so full, y'all. They was big. But as you can see, Christmas is gone, but these things are still budding. And I was like, why would you throw away something that's budding? You know what I'm saying? So I split them up, and I said, I'm just going to see. I mean, poinsettias are for Christmas, but who says they can't be for all year round? You know what I'm saying? And there's one here I got a prune. I was going to take this one out. Y'all see, I might do a video on it. But then I look, and it's like there are parts of this plant that still want, that crave life. You know what I'm saying? That cry out to the sun. And one thing about me, I'm a gardener, but I like potted plants. So what I'll do is I'll reposition my plants according to what I think they need. Like this one needed more space. So I took some out. And I put two of them from different plants. I put them in the same vase, but I did a different vase. Y'all, plants are like human, okay? Whatever you put out, it's just like the universe. Whatever you put out into the universe and you plant, it will grow. And sometimes it will grow quicker than expected. Like this one, y'all. This one of my plants, right? And I get this little thing on it. It say made with love. And I was gonna use this for something else, but it was like cause this was all one plant, y'all, like 2 weeks ago. And so when I took it apart, you know, it was just like do something different with them. So these are in water. I got some that are in soil. Like this was in soil. So I guess I'm kind of researching to see like do we do better in water or soil? Right? Do we need a certain amount of water? Because I'm very spiritual and I notice that the water activates me. But I notice that I connect with water and plants and nature more than the average person does, you know? And I experiment with planting things in different heights. Like this one is a little higher. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to see, does this one want to be low? Does this want to be high? Like all beings are different. They will tell you what they need. This one right here, y'all. I took this one apart, and this was one, two, three, four. It made four plants, y'all, when I took it apart. But for me, this one is saying, hey, I'm doing something different, as you can see with the colors, right? I need a little bit more sunlight. I'm trying to grow here. And then you can see some sprouts here, right? So be careful what you plant in your mind. I got on a live this morning and call them my friend. I call them my soul tribe. Anybody that go to the ocean all the time, they my soul tribe. But it was really cold here this morning, and I was really like, oh, I missed the water, I missed the waves, and I turned online, and here he was, right? And so I just started, liking his content, giving him hearts and stuff. And he was like, hey, shout out to such and such and such and such. Because I do that with content creators, yo. Because they feed you. And whatever feeds you, you have to give back to that. That is called reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? Um, Nothing grows if you don't plant it. Nothing grows if you don't nurture it. Nothing grows if you don't give it attention. Does that make sense? I get out. I talk to my plants. People think it's weird. I don't care. But I talk to my plants. Um, I plant veggies, fruits, uh, flowers. I just planted some sunflowers, and I got like some bulbs. Listen, somebody to know about bulbs. Yeah, I need you. I need you. When I first started on my journey, I had to plant bulbs, right? And what I didn't know about bulbs was they were gonna come up again, right? As long as there was water that came down, those bulbs were gonna recycle themselves. I wonder how many of us don't reach our full potential because after that first bloom, we thought we were done. Ooh, Holy Spirit, that's a good one. You have to know when your season is. Everybody's season is not all the time. Everybody can't be out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be on social media all the time. Some people are very sensitive to other energies. I happen to be one of those people. I could just pick up on things through pictures, through sounds, through synchronicities. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been obedient so many times that when God is trying to get me a message, I can see it clearly. And even if I can't see it clearly, guess what I'll do? I'll stop. I'll go into hermit mode until I know for sure. And then once I come up out of hermit mode, I have the answer that I need and I move accordingly. Most people now they trying to figure out where I've been. I've been creating. Like who doesn't create? Who doesn't explore what life has to bring? You know how powerful you are as a manifester? I remember I used to go out to Scottsdale and I was like, I want to live in a place that has palm trees, right? And when I got my house out in West Texas, it was palm trees, but in the desert, there wasn't enough water um, to really nourish a palm tree correctly. Because a palm tree, the roots are going to go underground and they're going to search for water wherever. Well, we were on water restrictions. And so I had to water my yard, and I was willing to pay whatever so I could water my grass. Because, baby, when you can go out in that grass in the morning with your cup of coffee and go into prayer and meditate, baby, and do a little yoga. Oh, baby. Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Whatever you want in life, you're going to have to pour into it. You're going to have to labor in it. You're going to have to know it inside out. And the best thing you can do is master thyself. Because once you master yourself, everything around you has to fall into alignment. I would even go so far as to say when I manifested the place I stay in right now 4 years ago, listen, I never could have imagined I'd be walking in it. But it happened so much for me now, I just accept it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is when this was going to happen? All right. So I hope this helps somebody. Yes, I am a plant mama, and these are my plant babies. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Grow in purpose and on purpose.